Another huge win for the Spurs in this NBA playoff. What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68. Gonna be doing game recaps for the Western Conference Finals, Eastern Conference Finals, and the NBA Finals. So maybe, this is what I'm saying to all my wrestling fans out there. I've been a basketball fan longer than I've been a wrestling fan. I'm sorry. Basketball is one of my loves. I've been a wrestling fan since like 2000. Basketball, I've been a fan next to college football since a little kid. So sorry if some of the wrestling content is not like Monday Night Raw reviews. It's more game recaps for like the Miami Heat and stuff. You know what? I will talk about stuff in wrestling. Don't get me wrong. There'll be wrestling commentaries on this channel. I'm just saying, if there's not a lot, don't bitch. Okay? This is a sports channel. And if you're into the video games, go subscribe to CO Live where I do video game reviews, thoughts on video games, thoughts on improvements, and all this other stuff. But anyways, this is going to be a video about the game recap for the Western Conference Finals between the San Antonio Spurs and Oklahoma City Thunder. You're new to basketball, don't know, just like my videos, I'll tell you guys how they got there. The Spurs have been basically doing janitorial work, sweeping up the Jazz and the Clippers, going 8-0 in the playoffs, and now they're in the Western Conference Finals. They're four-time NBA champions. The Thunder, they did some cleanup duty with the, Mavericks, but couldn't get the job done with the Lakers with 4-0, but they did beat the Lakers in Game 5, going 4-1 in the series. So right now, these are two top teams in the NBA, the 1 and the 2 seed from the West Coast, battling it out for that NBA championship appearance to make it to the NBA Finals. This is going to be an interesting series, and this first game, it was a pretty interesting game. What I saw from this game was that James Harden was not like James Harden we've seen in the past. I mean, James Harden this series has not looked as impressive when he did against the Mavericks and the Lakers. I mean, this dude only looked good when the Spurs were kicking the Thunder's ass. At one point in the game, I thought the Thunder were actually going to pull away from it. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Thunder were up 71 to like 63, and 73 to 61. And I said, maybe the Spurs bench is not as good as I thought. Maybe the Thunder are better, but it just shows without the depth, with the depth that the Spurs have, the depth that the Thunder don't have, it's pretty much hard for the OKC Thunder to catch up. You got guys like Gary Neal, Red Rocket Matt Bonner, Steven Jackson, Thiago Splitter, and Danny Green. I think that's his name, Danny Green. You got guys like that making big plays, and man, this game was entertaining. But the thing was that there was so much foul troubles. The refs were making stupid calls. I mean, it was getting boring near the end of the fourth quarter. But the Thunder, they were trying to go for a miraculous comeback, could not get the job done. So the Thunder, they lose by 3 with the final score being 101-98. The MVP player of the game is Manu Ginobli. Manu Ginobli is the sixth man for the Spurs. And if you guys don't know what sixth man means, I'll explain it here because most of my fans are wrestling fans. If you understand, you don't really need to hear this, but it's cool to know. Sixth man is a player that comes off the bench, kind of gets minutes like a starter because of their scoring output or rebounding output or the output they put on the court. Manu Ginobli, the sixth man for the Spurs, always has been a big threat for the Spurs. Went nuts tonight. This guy was hitting threes out of nowhere. He was upping up his game. He looked like the Manu Ginobli everyone knows and loves. He made James Harden look inexistable. Now, the thing is about the Thunder, what they need to do to shape up, in my opinion, they need to stop taking bad shots. These guys are pumping up 4-3, going inside the paint, not too much. I mean, these guys don't even try to go in the paint, and when they do, they just end up flopping, or they end up getting lucky calls and not finishing shots. Trust your big men more. Ibaka has a jumper. Trust them. I mean, you can't be jacking up threes to cut into a lead all the time. I mean, that's all they were doing. Westbrook keep taking too many shots sometimes. And I know fans are going to be, but the Thunder win more when Westbrook takes more shots. But you got to understand, you're playing the San Antonio Spurs. You're not playing no regular season threat. You're playing the San Antonio Spurs. This isn't a team to sleep on. This is a championship-ready team. Now, Thunder fans, don't worry. You guys still have a chance. This is game one. Game one is game one. You gotta be able to win at home. If you can't defend your home court, you are not making it to the championship. Right now, the Spurs are up 1-0 against the Thunder. Tell me, guys, what you thought. Derek Fisher looked like his old self. Who was your player of the game? Was it Manu Ginobli? Did you like Tony Parker more, or did you like Gary Neal's lights out threes? Anyways, this is Chase Oliver 68. Follow me on Twitter at Chase Oliver 68. I mean, the video game channel. Everything in the description down below. Stay tuned. Eastern Conference Finals game recap up next Monday night.